Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's live stream AMA. 1 second here. I always forget to swap my mic over. Except swap my mic. Okay, we're good. Welcome to this week's live stream AMA. We actually have so much to go through. Can we guess what we're going to be going through? Oh my gosh, you guys are so funny. I did just post a little bit of a leak on my personal X account, so I'm sure they saw it. Yeah, big merchant ships update is coming. It's there's so much. And I'm gonna do my best to walk you guys through a lot of it in today's AMA. Yeah, such cozy. Yes, this is actually Huntrix merch that I bought in Korea. I bought 3 different things that are Huntrix merch, which if you guys don't know, it's K-pop Demon Hunters. But anyways, yeah. Let me just quickly see. Trying to take Leaky Luke job. No, this is my job. Okay, I'm the one. I come on here and I demo the things. Luke isn't even here, guys. Luke isn't even here. I don't know where he is. 7 minutes late. So if any of you guys want to talk trash, let's do it right now. What's the tea? Let me know. Yeah, good morning, guys. Okay, let's just dive in because there's a lot. There's a lot to go through, and I'm probably gonna stumble my way through it too because there is so much. So let's be nice to me. Oh, look who decided to join us. Here we go.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, no, a bit of a busy morning, but excited to be here. It's a huge month for Pixels, and finally we're going to start shipping and releasing some stuff. So we actually have, I don't even think we talked about this update coming out. It's coming out.
No, I was just about to demo it, but do you want to discuss anything first before we dive in, or?
Well, I think it's going to be better just to, here, I'll switch to this microphone too. There's going to be, I mean, this update's huge, honestly. This update that we've been releasing, it's a lot of the, for a long time, updates to the previous systems that we've been working on. Honestly, it's like almost as big of an update as chapter 3. And just more content focused. Not
different.
Quite.
It's not like a new feature, it's an addition too.
It's an addition, but it's a lot of content. So we're excited about that. The team's have some other exciting stuff besides that coming out this month too. At the end of this week, early access to the Pets app will be coming out also. I will say it's not going to be something that we're pushing too hard in the beginning stages because really this first release of this Pets app, calling it Chubkins, is really just for us to kind of learn what's working and what's not working. We're not doing a full go-to-market release of it. So it's going to be available on the Google Play Early Access App Store, not even like the normal Google Play App Store. So if you want to go and find it and download it and give us some feedback, you can. But it's still in the early stages of getting feedback. Like, for example, we're not launching with the pet that we want to at the first stage. So we're going to update it, like get new art out in the next release. The goal with that app basically is to do updates almost week on week to that app. And eventually when it's in the state that we want, we'll do the full go-to-market release where we're going to be like, oh, this is so hype. Go download this. It's available for everybody. But if you want to be early testing and giving us some feedback, there is a Discord that we've been made for it. I'm not even sure if people know about it in the Pixels community. But you could go and join that. Again, we're not going to push it on this community yet until it's like a little bit further along. I think a good target for us would be like full go-to-market release within the next like 30 to 90 days. We'll see how it goes, basically. We'll give you some insights on what we're doing there. And then, yeah, we also are ideally going to be announcing and releasing this new product that we're working on that kind of turns any game into a Web3 game. It's already rolling out inside the Pixels ecosystem. Like, this offer system is what powers it. So yeah, you'll get to see what's going on there. But we hope that'll make some waves too. We're really excited about the tech that we're building there. And that's going to kind of be the future of everything that we're doing in the Pixels ecosystem, this new product that we're working on, because it's going to power all the earnings in the games in the future. Like, well, honestly, we might even like transition earnings fully to this system in core Pixels even long run, because it's easy to iterate, test, change things out, and it's very, very flexible. So exciting launch there. And yeah, we'll kind of go through this update and then maybe give some hints towards chapter 3 this week. But I think there's so much in this update that we're releasing today where it might make sense to set aside more time for chapter 3 in the next AMA. And finally, we've been talking about this for so long. These AMAs are going to be exciting again. Not that they weren't exciting before, but it's just like we have so much to release and ship and so much stuff that's coming out. We'll have like cool stuff to show every AMA for the next month or two now. So that's blessed. So yeah, maybe let's dive into it, Heidi.
Guys, if I don't know when that integration is coming, Ella sure as hell doesn't. Okay. AMAs are always exciting. Yes, this is Sully. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I haven't seen Ross in a while. Okay. Yeah, let's dive in. So merchant ships update. It's a big one. There's a lot coming for this one. So I'm gonna, like I said before Luke came, I'm gonna stumble my way through this because there's kind of a lot coming. So there are 2 new industries being introduced. I'm gonna share my screen and we can dive in. Bring the dog back, bring her back. Guys, I tweet about her like all the time, so I'm sure you can see. She loves to randomly bark when I'm on a live stream too, so you know. All right, so I'm going to preface this with saying this is an internal environment, so if anything seems messed up or different, just ignore that, okay? This is not production, obviously. Okay, so we are on the docks. We are in the merchant fleet arena, whatever we're going to call it. So I'm going to head straight to the Seaside Stash to pick up a couple recipes, which I guess I technically already have. But in the store here, you will be able to purchase recipes for 2 new industries. Oh, sorry, I'm super zoomed out because I was taking a picture. Okay. So this is where you can pick up recipes for a sushi table and a fishing pond. Sorry, I got it confused. And a fishing pond. So both of these new industries can be placed on any kind of land. Let's talk about the fishing pond first. So actually, you know what? Let's just go to, oh, convenient. I love, let's get the Ronin land bug error happening. Great. Okay, let's go to one of my lands here where I've got a little pond placed down already. So ponds can be placed down on any kind of land. There will be a communal one at the pier, as well as you can place them on specs and all 3 types of, is that you? All 3 types of NFT lands. There is one common fish that you can find in any pond, and then all of them have their own separate types. And as you level up, you get more rare ones. NFT lands have some that are beneficial for higher tier recipes. So it kind of works in a similar fashion to other industries in the game. So you can be kind of probably used to that. You can also pick up your fishing rod in the Seaside Stash store. So I'm going to grab mine and I'm going to start fishing. And we just kind of hang out and we wait for the fish to bite. The pond and the sushi table recipes can be crafted in the MOI at like that little bench in there. And then you can come place them on your land as a kit. So I'm going to come up here. I've got a sushi table over here also. Click to make sushi and you can come through here and see some recipes. There I've got everything for a jelly. Ah, the fish swam away. Damn it, I didn't get any fish. So that's the notification you get when the fish don't bite. And then, of course, I could speed it up again to be able to use the pond again with some Quicksilver. So I'm going to do that so that maybe we can get lucky on this demo and get a fish to bite. But my skill is actually quite low, so we'll see. But yeah, we can make some sushi here. So this one takes some fluff rice, which is this recipe here. Jelly jingle roll. Fluppy. Oh, damn it. Fish swam away again. Fluppy, which I think is a kind of uncommon fish, and vinegar. So let's go make some sushi. Yeah, let me go back to the pond here. Oh no, wait, I've got to use Quicksilver. Okay. Pray for me, guys. Let's see it happen live. It's just gonna happen. We're gonna get a Fluppy. That's what we're gonna get. I actually don't even know if Fluppies come on water lands, but we're gonna pray for it. Time to click. All right. Not lucky today. But anyways, you get the gist. Those are the 2 new industries, which is really exciting. So there's a bunch of other things coming in this update along with these industries. So what you craft at the sushi tables, can be used in contracts. Contracts have been completely overhauled. They no longer give items, they only give currencies. So you can expect to win coins, pixel, and buoy bucks from the contracts. And they will include these new sushi items. Is that one? Feather fluff. No, that's obviously not. Okay. Well, anyways, you get, just listen, you'll get the gist of it. There's sushi will be in these contracts. Okay, let me go back to my master list of there's so much coming in this update, and I want to make sure I'm sharing with you guys everything there. Okay, so you can pick up your ponds and your tables in the store. You craft them in the MOI. For fishing, you pick up your rod at the Seaside Stash store. Also, they can be placed on any land. All lands have different types of fish, except there's that one common also. Oh, this is very important. So both industries, skill you get from it is exploration. So sushi is not cooking, it is exploration along with your fishing. And for land types, ponds and sushi will count towards a new type called exploration. So yeah, they're not used against like producer or crafting or whatnot. Everything is tradable. Sushi and all of the fish and all of that are tradable. And let me make sure. The higher your exploration skill, the better and rarer fish you can obtain, the more contracts you get. Okay. So tikis, there will be no more tikis. However, there are going to be new boosts coming out that are temporary. So they're not like permanent boosts anymore, but stay tuned for that. They're pretty cool. And they come through these new fun boxes that you can pick up in the Seaside Stash store for buoy bucks. So if I come in here, let's see, we can pick up a couple. Peer pressure. Oh my God, look at that. Peer pressure cash. Oh my gosh, it's a bit of a tongue twister. Or chrono cargo. Let's grab these. Okay, I'm not going to lie, guys. When I tried this before, they were broken because it's an internal environment. Let's see. Oh, it worked. Okay, force yield boost. Cool, very cool. Okay, and where's the other one? Here we go. Okay, maybe that one's still broken. Oh no, that one worked. Okay, there you go. Pretty cool. All right, let me go back to my master list and make sure I've covered everything for you guys. Okay, yeah, so that's like the merchant fleet stuff. Oh, I need to click on the fish. Oh, guys, I didn't know. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I'm sorry. I got like 3 DMs from our team. Okay, if I go back to the pond, I'm sorry, guys. I'm still learning here too. Let's go back to the pond and fish again, and then I'll get fish. I thought I just passively got them. So good thing we're all learning together. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we're waiting for the fish to bite. Okay. Oh, and then I clicked too much. Okay, I need to learn how this works, but okay. All right. Well, we'll do that after. Let me I clicked too much. I know. Bunny baiter mechanics. Okay, that makes sense. Got it. Okay, very good to know. So this is like bunny baiter, guys. So you can't click like crazy. Good, very good to know. Should we wait? Okay, we'll do this one more time. We got to get a fish on the live stream. I mean, come on. I got a fluffy. Let's go. It was meant to be. That was meant to be. Full circle moment. Okay. So that is the the merchant fleet update, merchant ships. We're going to call it merchant ships. I'm really tired of flipping between like 8 names. We're going to call them merchant ships. That is the merchant ships update. All right. There are also just a couple other things coming in this update, which are exciting. Let me just stop sharing here. Okay. We already let you guys know this, but there are some wineries coming to the Seaside Stash store. So pick those up while you can get them. We did also note that this is the Chase content that will be added to this store for now. And there might not be Chase content specifically added to this store for a little while. So if you're hoarding a bunch of buoy bucks, I would recommend to go and pick up a winery and don't like hold off. But of course, you can always hold off. We will add things to the store in time. It just won't be immediately because we are definitely got our hands full working on some other things right now. They're separate from merchant ships completely. There are tons of new windmill recipes coming out. So this is, like I said, this is a big update, and the windmill is getting a whole slew of new windmill recipes. And then there are also numerous barbecue recipes that are being reworked. And we hope, we pray, as long as everything goes as planned, this update should come this week. So stay tuned. And yeah, that's basically everything. So when Bob Fish, guys, I don't know. That would be kind of funny. All right, let me look at some questions here. Yes, pond and sushi table will be for all lands. That's correct. There are 4 tiers of sushi tables, so you can expect that the lower tiers work on specs, and then all of them work on NFT lands. It's the same as other industries. Ponds, like I said earlier, every type of land, including the pier, has they all will get the common fish, and then they'll also get their specific kind of fish if you click on it. Like I did. Let's see. Random NPC came. That was Cass. If you guys know who Cass is, yeah, he was the one yelling at me. Are ponds mega expensive? I think I showed you guys the store. No, here, let's go back to the store. There you go. 6,500 buoy bucks, and then we've got our sushi kits here at different prices. Okay, cool. Hold on. Let me look back at our live stream here. A moment of appreciation for the mastermind behind all the dad jokes in the names of in-game items. You know, I wish I could attribute all of the dad jokes in Pixels to one person on the team, but it seems to just be something that all of our team has adopted over time. I would say most team members, it's just ingrained in us to say these silly things and name these things in funny ways. It's just our culture. It's our vibe at this point. Okay, let's see here. Oh, good question. Fishing on lands multiple use simultaneously? No, they are single use. The one at the pier obviously will be multi-use, just like any industry in Terravilla Central. Are the ponds limited? So we have the exploration skill, which is like a new land type skill that like producer crafting, right? I don't really know how many we can expect. Hold on, let me ask. How many ponds can you place on a land? Obviously, it's nuanced. It's like depending on how many sushi tables you have because they share the same skill, probably the size of your land, if it's a spec, NFT, all of that. But I just asked. So let me see what they say. Can we eat fish heads? I do not believe the fish are edible. Or I hope it's one of those things where if you eat it, you lose energy. Okay. Is the rice going to be grown or bought? So you make rice. That was one of the recipes. I don't know what was in the recipe. Let's explore together. Okay, let's go back. And this is just a tier 1 sushi bench that I have on this land. Oh, okay. Let's finish that so I can show you. It was fluff Grace. Grace. Let me ask where I get Grace. Where do I get Grace? All right, cool. Let me look back at your questions here.
Will sushi be available in the task board? It will not be available in the task board in this first update. It's going to be primarily used in the merchant ships loop. So expect it mostly there. Maybe we'll add it in task board eventually, but we want it to kind of stay in the merchant ships loop in this stage. So you'll be able to use it for different merchant ships tasks and orders. And there is a task board update coming in chapter 3. So your task board will start to look different pretty soon anyways too.
Okay. They're saying like maybe 3 pawns on a land. And yes, there are, wait. Grice is a windmill recipe. There you go. There's your connection. So the boosts are, I just saw some questions about boosts also. So they're yield and speed boosts. And they stack on top of sculptures. Okay, let me, hold on. Yeah, so they're personal use, right? So you give them to yourself and then you have that boost. It is temporary, so like a yield boost, for example. And if I go to a land that already has a yield boost, it stacks on top of that. So that's pretty cool. And I could have brought up the question the whole time I was talking about it. I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let me go back to newer comments here. Will there be a quest that teaches us mechanics? There is a quest. I assume it is to teach you the mechanics, but of course we'll also have a full Pixels post all about it. But yeah, it should be relatively straightforward. You guys are pretty used to a lot of these industry updates also. Let's see. Can we use a fish pond at the same time? They are one single use. That's the word I'm looking for. One at a time, except the one at the pier. Okay. How many pounds per land? I think roughly 3-ish. No more tikis as of today. No, I think no more tikis with this update. And the update should come tomorrow or the following day if things go as planned.
If you put the fishing pond in one place, would it be permanent? Yeah, the fishing ponds are permanent, correct?
It's like any industry.
Yeah, it's just a normal industry, basically.
Okay, sorry, let me read through some questions.
Rods
here.
are bought or crafted. Right now, they're purchased with buoy bucks in the store.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Here, let me demo here the boost. I just got my team member to mining yield boost, forestry. He just sent me a whole bunch so I can show you guys. Okay, let's try that. Let's go all out. Tier 3, guys. And I'm going to consume. Oh, I thought I took the tier 3. Or maybe that's from earlier. I was playing around testing, you know. And then, okay, hold on. My Zoom is all messed up here. Okay, well, it's really tiny. It's not going to be that tiny. You'll be able to see it better. But if you see here, I have a little boost for, so like this one's for 4 hours, this one's for 1 hour at 25% forestry plus 7% forestry. 25% bonus forestry is amazing. Love that one. Animal care. Oh, look at that. So for all of them, I got plus 2%, and those ones last for 23 hours. So this is cool. I'm sorry my Zoom is all finicky. I feel like it's because I'm live streaming. Sometimes things get all, you know. How long
Yeah,
is
so-
temporary boost? Oh, sorry.
yeah. I was pulling that one up too, actually. Yeah. So the temporary boost, it depends on the boost, right? So there'll be some
screenshot it and see if I can get a little closer to this image for you guys. Because there you go. That's what the top of my screen actually looks like. So you can see I've got 2 different forestry boosts going right now because I consumed 2 of them. So one of them is plus 7% for 4 hours. One is plus 25% for under an hour now. And then I had an animal care one, which gave me 2% boost across those 3 industries for 23 hours. And they, like I said a few times now, they stack on top of sculptures. So if there's a land that already has a yield boosting sculpture, then it goes on top of that. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, exactly. Stacked boosts. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. What happens to old pier fish? I think they swam away, guys. Let's see. I'm just scrolling through your messages here, see if there's anything we haven't. Are boosts tradable? That's a good question.
So these are for individual players, right? Or are they for the industry?
They are tradable. Yes, sorry. They're for individual. Yes, they're only for individual players and they are tradable. Yeah, so we can go back. Like I can show you again here. I think I didn't consume all of the ones I had. So I have a forestry yield boost tier 1. So it's not going to give too much. But I take it, I consume it, and then I get another. I think that's the one I just added. I'm sorry, it's so small. I don't know why it's doing this, but plus 2% for 23 hours is what that specific boost gave me. And yeah, you get the boosts through the 2 boxes that you can pick up at the Seaside Stash store. Let's do that again. Let's go through that. Let's go back to the Seaside Stash store so you guys just like little refresher. And also this portal comes in handy. Okay. All right. So peer pressure, cash, you can see all of the different types of boosts that I can get through this specific box. So I'm going to buy one here and I'm going to pick up another one of these down here. And then you just consume it, right? As you do with any of these mystery boxes. Nice. So I got a woodworking speed boost and a mining yield boost. So that's how you get them. And then you consume them when you're ready to go. Okay, let's see. Any other questions here? If you stack a boost, one is 7%, the other 7 would be 40%. I believe so. I believe that's how it works. Obviously, the timing would be different. Let me ask though. Yeah, the percentages do stack, correct, as we assumed. Are the pawns you place on lands a permanent item in the store or chase? They are a permanent item.
Yeah, these are just like other industries, guys, these pawns.
Okay.
And then, yeah, these pawns, I don't think they're limited in the same way as like other industries were, right? Like people can just go and get them.
No, so like these winery ones, you can see how many are in stock. Fishing pond, just go off. What are ghost industries? Can you tell me what a ghost industry is? I'm very interested. How many pawns per land? I think it's roughly 3, but like I said before, it's a new land type skill, right? So we have producers, we've got crafting. This one is exploration along with sushi table. Right? Like that would be amazing. Does the pawn produce surplus? Let me ask. I think so, but yes, so there is surplus on the pond, and then yeah, okay, so it's as you would expect. So ponds give surplus, and then sushi tables give Quicksilver kickback. This release in 2 to 4 weeks, hopefully 1 to 2 days if everything goes as planned. Could be next week, but in the next couple days is the goal. What's the purpose of all this? It's a good question. Do you want to take a stab at it, Luke?
Yeah, I mean, so what we're doing is we're working on experimenting with going into different types of game loops inside of Pixels that are not just task board. Because right now, task board, it's a fun loop. People like it, but it's not the right loop. I think we all know that, right? One, task board gameplay has just gotten stale for a lot of users. You guys have been doing task board for a year and a half now, right? And we know that we need a game to be a little bit more fresh in order to keep engagement. Just that's one thing, right? 2, task board in itself is maybe not the best loop when we're talking about sustainability inside of the game too. So a lot of what we're working on for the next like few releases, chapter 3 is like the big push on that too, is we're trying to rework some of the economics of Pixels. What we want to do is we want to get Pixels to roars over 1. Basically, we want return on reward spend to be over 1, or we want to give out less rewards than we take in revenue every single month. Now, there's a few different ways that we're trying to experiment with this, right? One, if there's other things that people want inside of the game that are interesting to them, like boost, and we can use mechanics like merchant ships to like distribute them, that's a great way to go through it. The other thing is, in chapter 3, we're trying to experiment with more risk-oriented models inside of the game, but it's still not like super crazy, like, high risk, like you might see inside of Neon Zone, right? Chapter 3 is more like social risk, and it's going to be more of like a rake-based model where the prize pools in chapter 3 will be based on how much people start to spend inside of that loop, and Pixels will maybe take like a small cut, like 5 to 10%, in order to use that for the treasury or for getting roars over 1, basically. But yeah, that's the idea. Basically, this is like one piece of content that we think will help make the game more fun, get us on a better track towards more sustainable game loops, make the game a bit more interesting. And we're combining this with a Chapter 3 update as well. That'll be coming at the end of the month if everything's on track, which just seems like it is. It's already play testing internally. Basically, Chapter 3 is done and developed. And yeah, we're excited. Like these two updates together, I'm pretty optimistic in what it does with the game and with Core Pixels. We'll continue to like update them, on the same release cadence that we've been doing. And now it's fun because we actually have stuff to like tweak and update other than just the like task board and like other live services stuff that we've been doing. So the team is going to be a little busy over the next month as we, release this stuff and have to do, live updates and tweaks as we go through. But it's exciting. We've been working on a lot of this stuff for like the last 6 months, basically. And now it's all coming out. So yeah, big merchant ships update, new content. And yeah, Chapter 3 coming at the end of the month in addition to this also.
Okay. Okay, I'm just going through questions still. So can you put pawns on spec? Yes. So I mentioned this earlier. So the pier will have like a communal pond that everyone can use. And then you can get a pond and you can put it on a spec. And then any of the 3 types of NFT lands, and all 5 of those different land types produce, or you can get different fish from them. There are common ones, but you can also get unique ones depending on the land type. NFT lands, those fish obviously will be more helpful in some of the higher tier sushi recipes. But yes, you can put them on your spec. Okay, yeah. And then they replied with a ghost industry. Okay, so the idea is that the industry can be placed even when the land has already reached maximum capacity. Since it's a ghost, it doesn't really count towards the normal industry limit. This is really, really cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. Don't see us pulling it off in time for Halloween. But I really like the idea.
Maybe I think that would be possible. Technically, kind of easily. We could talk about it. It's interesting. We'll debate it.
Yeah. We are working on some Halloween event stuff, so that could be a really cool reward from. We'll see. I'm not going to promise anything. All right. Just scrolling through here. Someone asked if there are VIP recipes. Not to start. VIP recipes are usually the bulk recipes, so not to start, but that also gives you an indication there are so many recipes coming and they're not the bulk VIP ones yet. So okay. Let me go through some of the saved questions here. You finally listened to us. What great news. It's a little disheartening sometimes when you guys think we don't listen to you, because it's like there are tens of thousands of voices in our community and we love each and every one of them. And we want to do every single idea you guys come up with all the time. But obviously we can't. That's just because of capacity reasons. And also maybe it's not the direction that makes sense for the like roadmap we have, right? But yes, this merchant ships update has been in the works for months and months. So I'm really glad that you guys are as excited as we are to get this out. Okay, I think we actually answered a lot of these pinned questions. Does Rod have durability? I think so. It's a tool, so you would assume so. Let me triple check. Yes, it does have durability. It has 300 uses. Does Pawn use up animal care? No, it's this new exploration type. Yeah, so this is what I'm talking about. Industry limit. It's this new type exploration. Both of them are in this new one. So it doesn't count towards any of the existing ones. So you can just go ahead and place it on your land, basically. Okay. I think merchant ships are better for earning system, more gotcha and more reward, better than task board. Yeah, so it's basically what Luke was talking about, right? We're just experimenting with different ways of and different like game loops in the game. Task board is kind of stale. We're not abandoning it though, because it'll be very, very key for chapter 3. So
Yeah. Somebody asked, this is like same, line of thought. So somebody asked when buyback with revenue and burn pixels off the market. So in order to do that, guys, this is why we talk about sustainability inside of the game so much. Like if you care about the token, we do need to make revenue. And we need to make more revenue than we give out in rewards, because otherwise it's kind of like negative when it comes to profitability. We're giving out more tokens are getting sold on the market every single day, week, month, and that's what we're shooting for. So we need to make changes in the game to make that happen, right? We're also releasing a new game pretty soon, and the goal obviously of that game is we want to make revenue with that game, like any gaming company does. It's kind of funny because it got a little dirty to talk about revenue inside of games for a little bit, especially Web3 games. But if you are a part of the community, if you hold the token, if you earn the token, you should care about this stuff too, because you don't want to earn a token that's just going to go to zero. You want to earn a token that is maybe going to go up eventually, right? And in order to do that, what we need to do is we basically just need to build out revenue streams. We need to make games that people like. We need to expand the game's audience beyond just crypto Twitter. We need to make the game more fun. We need to add game mechanics that actually work for sustainability inside the game too. So this in chapter 3 is kind of our our first attempt again at like re-changing some of the mechanics and some of these systems inside of the game in order to get to a sustainable part. When we're sustainable, when we're roars over 1, that's when we can start pushing the growth more. Because if we know that anytime we get a new user, more tokens are going to be burned or more revenue in the ecosystem is going to be generated, it makes sense for us to go out and do paid user acquisition or do more user acquisition rewards too. If we're under roars over 1, any new user that we get leads to more token sell pressure, right? So that's kind of the thought process here. And our strategy with PetsGame is going to be a little bit different. What we're going to be doing there is we're going to be monetizing probably just in US dollars and credit card and building out revenue that way. We actually aren't going to introduce Web3 payments into the Pets app. It'll be all Apple Pay, credit card payments, this kind of stuff. But what's great is, we can use revenue made in that game to help support the token, the ecosystem, and all of that too. And we can still give out rewards with crypto in the Pets app. So yeah, exciting stuff this month because all these things are kind of coming to fruition. Token is top of mind. We want to build something that's counter to the market. We want to build something that people outside of Pixels believe in. And I really think the only way to do that is to build a good business that has a token that's central to it, or a good protocol that has the token that's central to it too. The protocol needs to generate revenue, basically.
okay. Just scrolling through your questions. Do we have a Thanksgiving event? Oh gosh. Guys, I mean, it was Canadian Thanksgiving 2 days ago, so we already missed it. So next.
You're not even Canadian anymore.
What? I don't know if we will. We might have some fall, autumn themed events coming up, like the one on Friday. You should probably go to it. It's if you guys remember the autumn map, it's getting some little tweaks, and then there's going to be an energy party there, so you should come.
I saw a few other questions related to some other stuff, so I'll pull that up. Somebody asked about the next Pixel Dungeon social dungeon. I think there might be one tomorrow, so stay on the look. And it won't be with Pixel Dungeons; they'll be with a creator, which will be fun too. So be on the look for that. We'll retweet it and stuff like that too. I think it's going to go live tomorrow. Hopefully, it looks like it's on track to do that. So we'll have a new dungeon. It'll be with a streamer this time. I'm not going to say who yet, but it'll be fun.
Web3 Gaming's favorite streamer.
Yeah, Web3 Gaming's favorite streamer will be running a social dungeon tomorrow. It'll be off of their X account and off of their live streams. So we'll repost it, we'll re-engage with it. But yeah, be on the look for that. It'll be fun. I've been wanting this person to stream dungeons for a little bit. I think it's the perfect fit. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Autumn map is disconnected from the game right now, as are a few maps that no longer need to be there, but it will be reconnected for the event. So don't worry about it. We'll put it like right in the middle of Terraville Central, probably like a portal or something like that. Okay, I saw this and I think this is a community. We need to work together to help this user. Okay. I think many players are tired of doing the same old thing. Why not put mini games inside of Pixels, like a racetrack, where you pay 5 pixels, you get 10 tickets to play it? We have this. It's called the Neon Zone. We don't have a racetrack, but we have a bunch of mini games. So if you go into Terravilla Central and you walk towards, I feel like you might be an old player. You walk towards, if you remember the old plot building, it was just to the left of the fountain. That is now Leon's Neon Zone, and it is a full-blown arcade. So you can walk on in with your Pixel and buy some, what are they called? Zones tokens, and go and spend them at all the arcades, playing the games. You get stuff stubs as rewards, and then you can use those stuff stubs to further play some other games. Like we have like Leon's Hold'em, which is kind of fun, and then we have a whole redemption store for your stuff stubs. So go check it out. I think you're gonna like it because it's exactly what you're asking for.
Yeah, I'm pretty obsessed with the Mines game, to be honest.
I know. Anything like Degen, Luke's on it.
Are we close to solving play to earn? I think so. Here's the like high level approach of what we're doing. One, play to earn games. Different games I think will work better. Like Pixel Dungeons is actually super, super close to solving it. Really all that Pixel Dungeons is missing now is user acquisition. Like if they start getting more users, then I think they're kind of solving it already. It's kind of hard to scale a game like that, and we're working with that. A lot of what we're experimenting with in the background, which you guys haven't been seeing, I think I shared like a little bit of it a week or two ago, is that we're starting to experiment with paid user acquisition. And we hadn't done that before. We never ran a paid ad for Pixels, actually. But now we're more open to it, and we need to do it with the Pets game because we're going to be doing a big Web 2 push. Now, in order for you to do like a paid UA campaign, you need to have a profitable game, but the Pets game will be inherently profitable because we're going to be monetizing in, US dollars. And it looks like from early results, it's really, really promising, like how we're positioning it. The Pets game, not gonna be like the Telegram game. I saw somebody post that. If you guys have been following Pixels for a long time, we released like a mini Telegram app when Telegram was really hype. We didn't invest that much into it. It was a very, very small investment. We wanted to see what Telegram was going to be doing for us. I don't think any of these Web3 native platforms are the right ones to do user acquisition for the audience in the long run. Like I think really to win, what we need to do is we need to start acquiring Web2 players. And honestly, I just posted a tweet earlier today saying something like, I don't care if our games are called Web2, Web3, Web 2.5 anymore. I just care that we're making games that people play, that make revenue, that we can use to help support the ecosystem. So I just don't care anymore, to be completely honest, if our games aren't Web3 enough or they're too Web3. At this point, if you guys care about Pixels, what you should like we hit sustainability, right? Because if we don't hit sustainability, we won't be here forever. That's just how things work, right? But if we do, then we can support the game, the community, and the token forever, which is kind of the point. So yeah, I'm more thinking about Web3 gaming just in terms of game.
Oh, he froze.
So Web3 audience, you're just limiting yourself too much. Like Pixels did 20 million in revenue in 2024. Imagine if we had just accepted credit cards, how much more revenue Pixels would have done. It was silly to focus on just the only Web3 audience. And yeah, that's kind of the approach moving forward. Just, acquire gamers, acquire people who want to play games, bring them into the ecosystem, have the back end be Web3. And yeah, that's the exciting part. We cannot solve P to E if we keep playing the same thing for months and years. Well, I agree. I completely agree with that take. Yeah, we as Pixels will not make any progress if we just keep doing the same thing and say it should work eventually. That's why we keep changing things. That's why we did chapter 2. You know, chapter 2 didn't go quite the way that we wanted to. But that's also why we're changing with chapter 3 some of the economics of the game. That's why we're releasing a new app. That's why we started doing the publishing, the staking. That's why we started like building out a new B2C platform. We have a huge product launch that we'll probably announce end of the month or like early November on basically like a new play to earn platform that we're building out. It's already hooked into Pixels right now, core Pixels. This offer system that you guys see, when you guys see new rewards in the offers, this is our like new B2B product or B2B2C product that we're building out that we're going to be releasing more widely to people. And yeah, I think you'll even see new offers in the game. You should see them either today or tomorrow.
No, they're already there.
They're already there.
And it's boring.
Sweet.
So this is very early stages for this. We are deep into all of the testing and backend stuff. So yeah, you're going to see some new ones. They will slowly get more varied and hopefully a little bit more exciting. But yes, there were some new ones released recently. Okay. And yeah, sorry, my dog keeps, I know you guys like it, so I don't need to apologize, but it's dinner time. So she's like, feed me.
Sweet. What are some other questions? Let's go through.
Someone was asking if like eventually we'll integrate NFTs into Chubkins. So I'm not going to say no, but this app is totally different from the Pixels core game. Like if you just download Chubkins, you probably won't even know that it came from us as a game development studio because it's so different from our core game. It's first of all not pixelated and it's multi-user, but not like multiplayer, like open world. So Luke and I can adopt a pet together, but we're not walking around a metaverse together. So it's very different.
So
go ahead.
There's a few things that we're going to be figuring out with that. Like this app is just going to be in early access on like either Friday or Saturday, which is very exciting. Like if you wanted to go download it, you'll be able to if you have an Android phone from the Google Play early access store. Now we're not pushing it heavily because kind of we want to save pushing it to the community for a little bit later. We want you guys to test it when it's a little more built out and developed, and there's no earnings inside of the game right now. So yeah, we're going to start to slowly introduce earnings in a couple future releases. We're not trying to learn what we need to learn from introducing earnings into the pets game at first. The reason why we're introducing early access is we basically we're running some paid ads. So we want to see, one, how these ads perform when we actually have people install an app. And then two, we want to see how the app is performing without the rewards first. Then what we can do is we can start to add in new types of earnings inside of the game. And the earnings are what we're going to be experimenting with a little bit. Now, there might be a chance that we add NFTs into the game. Maybe we'll make the pets an NFT. That's one of the different rabbit holes of earnings that we're going to go down. We might not. There's something interesting about it. Like if we were to go down NFT integration into the pets app, it would be kind of like more like TCG-ish, like trading card game-ish, like you get a rare Pokemon. Now we did say is that Pixels Pets, the NFT collection Pixels Pets would be, tied into this pets game somehow. And I think what we'll end up doing if we don't integrate the Pixels Pets NFTs, and I don't think we will directly, because if you see some demos of what we're doing with the Pets app, they're not pixelated pets. They're very different. We're not going to do traits inside of that. But there might be this concept of rare legendary pets in the long run. What we can do is we can give you rewards for having a pet inside of the game. This offer system that we have is really interesting. So worst case scenario, basically we'll give you like a bunch of in-game currency, maybe more chances to earn if you have a Pixels pet in that game. We can do like a targeted offer if you have a pet in this pets app. We give you something inside the pets app. So we'll think about that. But we did promise that. We'll stick true to that word. But again, the primary focus of this pets app is we need to go mass market with it, right? We don't want to add it to NFTs. We don't want to make it so that it turns away normal people. The stuff that we've been doing the pets app is we've been running paid advertisements.
Oh, cutting out.
I'm back.
Are we? I think I cut out for a second there too. We good?
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, we've been running paid ads to see like what resonates with the Web2 audience the most. And anytime that we add the word crypto or NFT into it, the ads perform like 4 to 5 times worse. Like Web2 people and normal people, they just still hate the word NFT. Now, that doesn't mean that we can't bring the concepts of NFTs to these people. Like we could still have these concepts work inside of a game that's not necessarily crypto, but you still have some elements of pseudo ownership or like cashing out, and we can have the like Web3 part be the back end of cashing out, for example. Like in order to earn in this Web2 app that we're doing in the beginning stages, you'll only be able to cash out with crypto. So if you go and earn in the Pets app, you'll like see this like currency like you do in normal Pixels. You won't be able to cash out in the app. You'll have to go to this web app basically to go and do the cash out process. You'll cash out with crypto.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a good question. What are B2B products? So B2B stands for like business to business. So, and B2C is like business to consumer or customer. So if you think about Pixels, we are the business and you are the customer. So that would be B2C. B2B would be this new product we're building is a service that other games would use. So the business to the business. Look, how can I think? So
yeah,
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, basically we're building out a way for other games to give out rewards to their users inside of their own game. And what we can do is if we're very successful with it, if we can prove that when we give out rewards inside of their game, we increase their revenue, just like we do inside of Pixels or these other Pets apps. Once we prove that out, and we can also take a rake on that too. So say that we help them give out rewards way better than they ever could, because this is very hard to do. The tech is super hard, very complicated. You need a lot of data to do it. The more games you have inside of the ecosystem, the better data that you get. Then what we can do is we can help them give out rewards, and we can take a little bit of a rake. So if we lift their revenue by 50%, we can take 10% of that, and then we can use that as revenue to help support the Pixel token, which is kind of the idea there.
And yeah, you're right. Never mind. Forget everything we just said. It means Bob to Bob.
Is it possible to play the Pets app on iOS? It will be, but not in early access. So this is what we're doing in the strategy. Like the idea is we just want to test this Pets app. That's why we're calling it early access. That's why we're going through official early access channels on Google Play App Store. And once it's in a good spot, then we'll release it on iOS also. Because iOS will be like the real, like most of you guys have, I'm surprised. I thought a lot of you guys would have Android phones. Most of you have iOS too. So iOS will be the big release. When we release an iOS, that'll be like full, yes, download the app, do it. Push from us. We'll do some paid UA for it too.
Okay, we're at time. Is there any last things you wanted to address?
Went through a lot. We didn't even have time for chapter 3 today. So really I think fun. Yeah, next week, let's try to do chapter 3, a little preview to everybody else. And yeah, chapter 3 is on track to release at the end of the month.
Yeah. But for now, we will see you at the docks with this gigantic merchant ships update that should be coming in the next couple of days. If everything goes as planned, I always have to say that so you guys don't get mad if it doesn't. But yeah, things are looking very good. Yeah, you're welcome for the new GIF. Okay, yes, they found a new GIF of me. It's good, guys. We'll see you on Discord too, I guess. Bye, guys.